Hey guys, so it is day 5 of my 30 days blindfolded experiment, and gosh, where to begin? Um, was hoping to do a few more videos by this time, but things happen, and well, this is where we're at. So, kind of a quick recap over the first 4 days. Nothing too special, just getting up, getting shower, dressed, having lunch, breakfast, lunch, these kind of things. Had dinner at a friend's house, old new friend's house. Uh, was a place I wasn't familiar with, so that was a little interesting. Day two, um, again, getting up, breakfast, lunch, those kind of things. Birthday party at a house I was vaguely familiar with, so that was a little bit different. But a lot of people, meeting a lot of people, hearing a lot of people around me, that was a whole new experience. And not being able to, connect the face with a name and different things like that. It was a bit of a challenge. It was pretty interesting. Um, Day three, not too much happened. Day three, just kind of relaxed a bit. Was listening to books on CD, that kind of thing. Day four, again, not much going on. Had dinner at a friend's place. So getting out so far to places that I'm somewhat familiar with or not familiar with at all. It's been kind of interesting, kind of trying to get my bearings in some of these places. That's kind of cool though. Observations so far. Uh, Getting dressed, showering, brushing your teeth, some of the basic things, whatever. Much easier than I expected. It's actually not really a challenge at all. It's just kind of like normal. Oh, okay, you do this, do that. Um, so nothing really there. I'm staying at my friend Brandon and Anna's house while I'm doing this experiment, and I'm pretty familiar with their house. So getting around their house has actually been easier than I expected as well, but it's still a little bit different. I know the layout of their house, and so I know the table's there, the stove is back here, the refrigerator's over here, but distances are hard to judge for obvious reasons. And I find myself kind of like having to kind of like I know the fridge is over here, but I don't know if it's 2 steps or 3 steps or it's right there. See, it's like I'm kind of having to relearn where everything is, and that just based on my sense of touch rather than obviously being able to see it. And that's given me new perspective on how far it is from here to there, or how much distance is between this and that. And if I miss it, I run right into a wall, which has happened a couple times already. Things like eating. Eating is interesting. When it comes to something like a burrito or a hamburger, no problem, not a big deal at all. When it comes to something like rice or salad, that's a bit of a challenge. I even if somebody tells me your rice is at 2 o'clock on your plate and your salad's at 6 o'clock, it's still kind of hard to go at that with a fork and figure, oh, okay, I'm scooping this up. And there's been plenty of times when I've gone to scoop something up, got it to my mouth, and there's absolutely nothing on my fork. Unless I actually just use my hand and get in there and am moving the food around onto my fork or whatever with my hand, I'm really, it's just kind of a 50-50 chance if I'm getting food or not, or if I've even finished. I kind of thought at one point that I had everything off of my plate one time when I was eating, and just to check, I would put my hand on there and kind of started feeling around, and no, sure, there was still a good amount of salad and some rice still on the plate. So that's kind of an interesting aspect. That's been one of the more difficult things so far. Moving and getting around outside, I haven't done too much of that yet. Using the cane a little bit here and there in people's houses, but obviously you don't just going to go flinging a cane around as you would outside, or be as aggressive with it, I guess is a better term. But it's I don't know. It's been a little bit of an adjustment getting used to the cane, but it's not that bad. some of the interesting things are like what I'm doing now, trying to make like a cup of tea. There's plenty of tea in this drawer here, but I have no idea what any of them are. Like I've got two here, and this one smells, I'd say almost like a flowery type of thing, and this one smells, I can't even smell what it smells like. So kind of a shot in the dark with these, not really sure what you're going to get, but you know, and look at it, it's kind of like a surprise. You're winning the lottery or something, I guess. I don't know. One thing I will say is using the stove is much easier than I expected. And that, in large part, is a big thank you to Lisa down at the Idaho Commission for the Blind and Visually Impaired. Went down there for a couple days before I got blindfolded, and they ran me through some classes that they have for people adjusting to blindness. And man, super helpful. Lisa ran me through the kitchen using the stove, burners, kind of safety around the burners. Cutting vegetables using a knife, different things like that. It was a really cool experience. So I was really excited for that. Big thank you to everybody down at the Idaho Commission for the Blind and Visually Impaired. It was really awesome for them to let me come down for a day and just go through some of the classes that they have. Really appreciated it. But since that, I've become much more comfortable around the stove. I'm feeling heat. I'm trying to figure out where did I put it's over here. Haven't burned myself yet though, so who knows? We'll see. But it's not as scary as I was expecting it to be, and so that's been pretty cool. Get it to pour out here. Can't hear it. There we go. Sorry for the awkward silence. Anyway, so that's what it is so far. I haven't gotten to do anything on my my adventure to-do list, so to speak. You know, like the bowling or the rock wall climbing. Hoping to start some of that either like today or tomorrow. Start getting some of those things crossed off. But anyway, so big thank you to again everybody down at the Idaho Commission for the Blind and Visually Impaired. Really cool. Really appreciated. Just kind of the tips and stuff that they were helping me out with, and some of the classes they were able to run me through. Big thanks to Brandon and Anna for letting me stay here, stay with them while I'm doing this experiment. I already feel like I'm imposing a bit on them, but they're really cool and for the most part too kind to say anything. Also, Allie Williams. Sorry, I forgot your last name there for a second, Allie. But she is also a roommate of Brandon and Anna's, and obviously for mine for the next month. So big thanks to her for doing the same, kind of like driving me around where I need to go and here and there, things like that. So if you have any questions, comments, whatever, please go ahead and leave them. I'd love to hear them. A friend will read them off to me. Any ideas of things to do while I'm blind, please go ahead and leave comments on those. I'd love to hear those. And yeah, until then, or until next time, I'll try to get some new videos up soon. Thanks for watching. And here's the part where I try to turn off the camera without knocking it over. So, oh, here it is. All right. Well, thanks again for watching.